Today is Media Day at our Habitat Build here in Fort Erie. We thought nothing could be better than to invite our media friends to come and not just cover the story, but be part of it, to be right inside, involved in doing the build, and have that whole experience of what it's like to be on a Habitat Build Day, the training you receive, the orientation, and the fun of doing work on a Habitat site. Earlier this year, we were thinking about how we can get our neighbors in the area and our very many partners and stakeholders further involved in our builds. So in addition to having a day which we call Neighborhood Build Day, we thought, let's expand that. What are other friends of ours and people that don't necessarily get a chance to be physically involved to find a way to do it? I said, well, let's just call it Media Day.
The build is on schedule, and the hope is to have the family moved in before Christmas.
We are in the constant process of trying to build as many homes as possible that are affordable for families who need that hand up. We don't have a handout part of our business. We sell the homes to the families at the fair market value. But we have this great arrangement where Habitat holds an interest-free mortgage for the family, and they pay the principal based on their income. And it makes it very affordable for them, and particularly for their children, and now have a real safe and healthy and happy place to grow up.
Volunteers and community are key to every Habitat build.
We're a completely volunteer-based organization. I'm the construction manager. I oversee everything, but I don't have a crew per se. We do have a volunteer crew that comes in and helps here and there with if we do fall behind schedule. But otherwise, everything is done through volunteers, and if they don't show up, it doesn't happen. So they are absolutely essential to our success. We have no experience necessary for the volunteers that show up, which makes it fun. We do on-site training with any tools that they need to use. It's developed over the years into what we have now. We call it an Adopt-A-Day program. So teams can fundraise, they come out and we do, it's almost like a team building day, I suppose. And we do a lot of aspects of the house, from trim to flooring to decks to paint, and everything we can do with volunteers, we do.
Volunteers are at the center of all that we're doing, totally aligned with our families. They're at the center also, but this organization would not exist without the volunteers, which do so much work for us in our stores, our two stores, one in St. Catharines and one in Fonthill. On all of our build sites, we have over 1,000 volunteers involved.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.